So let's discuss the paper. So what is the answer for the first one? So there is a relation 1, 3, 4, 2, 2, 4, 2, 3, 3, 1. It is formed from the set 1, 2, 3, 4. Then R is it reflexive?
Not symmetric.
So it's not reflexive because you don't have any pairs which are of the same elements. Next. Not symmetric is right. I hope everybody knows the answer. No? So let n be a set of natural numbers and the function f be defined from n to n. Then f of n is equal to n plus 3 for all values of n. Then f is what kind of function? Injective is 1 to 1, surjective is on to, bijective is many to 1.
Objective, sir.
It is? Which one? Option.
Do we, sir?
Correct. So f is a function mapped from R to R defined as f of x is equal to 1 by x. Then f is?
Sir, f is not defined.
Why?
Sir, like 0 is present in R.
They should have given it as x belongs to R minus 0. Then we could have thought of 1 to 1 or not. So it is not defined because for 0 it is not defined. Look at the domain, right? Yeah. So what is the answer for this one?
Sir, none of the options match.
Why? As you only asked yesterday. Why? Why do you think none of them match? It is
Sir,
it is not reflexive because a comma a is there, but what is missing? B comma B and C comma C is missing. So it is not reflexive. They are missing. Okay. What about symmetric? You tell me. Subrajit, you tell me. Why do you think none of the options matched?
sir, it is symmetric because a comma like
If A
R is
comma B
symmetric.
is, that implies B comma A also belongs to R. It is symmetric. Now, for transitive, is it not like A comma B exists and B comma A exists implies A comma A also belongs to R?
Yes, sir, but if we take it the other way, B comma A and A comma B, but B comma B is not there.
Not necessary. If A comma B comma B comma A exists, then you can take it in that way.
Sir, but B comma B should also be there for it to be transitive, right? Sir, because B comma A is there and A comma B is there, then B comma B should be there, but it's not there.
Correct, that's the point. Okay. That's right. So actually, if the question had been like this, B comma B, then it makes sense. Actually, you should get marks for this. Yeah. Next. So R be a relation on set n defined by x comma y such that x comma y belongs to n and 3x plus y is equal to 31. Then R is?
So is it none of these?
Fifth one. That's the option given. Can you give me a justification?
Sir, it can obviously not be reflexive because it is n, like it is on set n. And it is not like if we write out the relation R, in that we'll find that it is not symmetric in any way, and it is also not transitive.
Correct. So you cannot find any natural numbers which can be substituted in the place of x and y so that it becomes reflexive, symmetric, or transitive, because the equation given is like that. Six.
Sir?
Oh,
Sir,
yeah.
if it is given in 2-mark question, then how will you prove like it's not transitive?
Which one?
This question.
You take numbers and prove, no? You
Fine,
take
sir.
numbers and prove. You take just find out. Give me some numbers, no approximate numbers for this.
Sir,
So
we
just
can just substitute 1, 2 like that for x, and then 5 against 1.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tell me a valid value for x and y.
Sir, 1,
So-
28.
1,28.
Yes, sir.
See, he's asking for transitive. If 1,28 exists and 28, something else should exist, that implies 1, that something should exist. Is it happening? Is what the question is.
Sir, can't it be special kind of transitive?
Like,
So only 1,28 exists, but 28, something won't exist, sir. So can't it be special kind of transitive?
how is it a special? What does the transitive function tell us? What is the definition of it?
Sir, if A, B exists and B, C exists, then A, C should be existing.
So if A, B and B, C is a mandatory condition or something else? It's a mandatory thing, no? So you cannot ignore that B, C. Like, I'm not
Sir,
sure
but
what.
isn't there a case like only if A, B exists, then it is transitive, special kind of transitive?
Like, give me an example. Give me an example. For this, what do you want to say? 1,28 exists, what will you say?
So only 1,28 exists, but the 28, some number won't exist. So 1, that number won't be existing. Only
No.
1,28 exists, so it is a special kind of
So
transitive.
like this, if we say, we can say every function is transitive. Every relation is transitive. We can use that word special type, no?
Sir,
Is that
can
right?
I?
Sir,
Sir,
like, okay, you can go on it.
okay. Sir, here 28, if we substitute for x, we won't get any natural number for y, right? So
No, you told me the numbers I wrote. I know that this can't exist because 28, if you substitute here, 3 into 28 is crossing 31. So you can't get it. I know that. So that's why I asked you, tell me such certain numbers.
Sir,
Uh,
sir, actually, to add on what she said, like, she's correct, but the thing is, if you write down the whole set, you will find numbers A, B and B, C, where A, C does not exist. Like,
okay, then
she's
it is not
talking
a
about only this one particular case. That's why it is not transferred.
Yeah, that is the reason that. So you're talking about 1,28 alone. Huh? See, for example, I'll give you a number. Can you tell me a number? See, think of a smaller number for x. Think of a smaller number for x. For
Fine.
example, if 1 is there, if I try 2, what will I get? 6x plus? Or if I put 2?
Sir, 2, 25.
Again 25, if I put 25, something should come here. If I put 25, to be a headache. 25 into 3 is going to be. So
Sir,
what
then,
should
like, we have to write the whole set now, sir.
we have to write the whole set? See, since 31 is here, what do you think is the least value of x that you can substitute that will be the ending point of the first ordered pair? So what should be? Why I can think of 1? Because that is the least natural number that I know. So if I take y to be 1, what should be the value of x for me to get 31?
10, sir.
So it should be 10, 1. Then what can be the number I can think of? If I put 10 here, what will be the number that can come?
So that won't be a natural number, right? Then.
Right?
Sir, here itself, we can say no, sir.
Listen. This 10 is there. This is y. I'm writing the reverse.
Oh, then 7, sir.
That is what I asked. Is this a setter working? But
Yes,
7
yes,
comma
sir.
1 is it going to? So does that imply 7 comma 1 is going to be a pair?
No, sir.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. So here it can't be transitive. So function f defined from x to y is said to be 1 to 1 and on to if. Obviously. So question and answer both are same. Actually, it should be been asked like it's said to be bijective. So domain of secant inverse.
All real numbers excluding -1 to 1.
So the principal value of secant inverse.
0 to pi excluding pi by 2.
So option
B.
Hmm. Value of 2 cos inverse of -3/5. Sorry, sine of 2 cos inverse of -3/5.
Sir,
None.
is it -24?
-24. Correct.
Sir, could you solve this then?
Yeah, I'll do
Yes,
that. But you tell me how did you solve?
Sir, I took sine 2 cos inverse of -3 pi by 3/5 as sine of I took it as sine 2 theta, sir. Then I did sine theta cos theta, 2 sine theta cos theta
So
formula.
how did you handle this -3/5? That is a question.
Sir, cos inverse of -3/5 becomes cos inverse of 3/5, right?
Come again. Cos inverse of -3/5 becomes.
Cos
you want
inverse
it-
of 3/5.
You want to see, is this not like sine 2 theta? If I take cos inverse of -3/5 is equal to theta, that implies cos theta is equal to -3/5. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So sine 2 theta, if I take it, it is going to be 2 sine theta cos theta. Right. So 2 into, if cos theta is -3/5.
No,
Right,
sir, I
where-
got where I went wrong, sir.
Understood. See, cos inverse of 3 -3/5 belongs to which quadrant?
Second quadrant, sir.
0 to pi. So see,
0
cos
to
inverse belongs to 0 to pi. Since you have a minus sign, it belongs to second quadrant.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Got it? So 2 sine theta cos theta. Now sine theta is going to be how much? It is going to be 4/5 because 3, 4, 5 are Pythagorean triplets. But should I take sine as positive or negative?
Positive, sir, because second
Because of
quadrant.
the second quadrant. So 2 into sine, this is 4/5 into -3/5. So answer will be -24 divided by 25. Is everyone clear with this?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
how sine theta is 4/5?
அது வந்து சீடா. If I take this to be theta, this is 3, this is 5. Okay, வா. இது புரிஞ்சுதா?
Yes,
Are you
sir.
clear? So either 3 is 5, this is 4, no. 3, 4, 5 are Pythagorean triplets. That's what I told. So bar sin theta is 4/5, opposite divided by
Oh,
5.
okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Got it? The principal value of cos inverse of √3/2, it should definitely belong to first
Sir?
quadrant. Tell me.
Sir, in this sum, we can't say that cos theta belongs to third quadrant.
No, you can't, no, because cos inverse domain itself belongs to which one?
Oh, okay, 0 to got it, sir.
Yeah. So principal value of cos inverse of √3/2. Can directly tell without solving.
I will check, sir.
That's the answer. First quadrant, no positive value. We need not worry about it. So √x plus √y is equal to √a, then dy by dx is equal to. So 1/2
Option B,
√x,
sir.
1/2 √y into y dash is equal to 0. So y dash is equal to minus √y by √x. Option B only you told, no, this one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So 1 minute. Next problem. So x times sine of a plus y is equal to sine y, then dy by dx is equal to.
Again,
Sir,
option B, sir.
option D.
Option D.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what is given. Let's check it. So how did you do?
Sir, we need to find dx by dy.
I want to find dx by dy.
Yes, sir.
Then reciprocal.
That's easier actually. So tell me how to find dx by dy into sine of a plus y plus x into cos of a plus y is equal to cos y. So dx by dy will be equal to cos y minus x cos of a plus y divided by sine of a plus y. So they ask dy by dx only, no? But cos x plus y, how are you going to handle this?
Sir, instead of doing like this, we could take x is equal to sine y by sine a plus y, sir.
Yeah, because we have given here sine square, no sides that
Yes,
comes in the
sir.
denominator, it will be easy. That is better. So x will be sine y divided by sine of a plus y. So dx by dy will be equal to sine of a plus y into cos y minus cos of a plus y into sine y, the whole divided by sine square of a plus y. So sine a cos b minus cos a sine b is going to be sine of a minus b. So it will be sine a divided by sine square of a plus y. This is dx by dy. Then what is dy by dx? Sine square of a plus y divided by sine a. Correct. So what is the answer for the next one? Tan inverse of root of a plus x, sorry, root a plus root x divided by 1 minus root ax.
Option C, sir.
Option C is right, but how did you get it?
Sir, we have a formula, right? Tan inverse of root of x. I mean a plus b by 1 minus ab is equal to tan inverse of a plus tan inverse of b.
Correct. So if you don't know that, what you can do is if you take root a is equal to tan alpha, root x is equal to tan beta. So what do you get? Y will be equal to tan inverse of tan alpha plus tan beta divided by 1 minus tan alpha tan beta. Am I right? So this will be equal to tan inverse of tan of alpha plus beta. So you will get root a plus x. Y is equal to root a plus root x is what you are going to get. Guys, am I clear with this? Sorry, y is equal to alpha plus beta. Like tan inverse root a plus tan inverse root x is what you're getting. Is there anyone having doubt in this?
Sir, the last step, how we go?
The tan inverse root a plus tan inverse root x.
Okay, sir, got it. Yeah.
Got it? The alpha plus beta. So dy by dx another. Dy by dx will be tan inverse root a's derivative is 0. Because root a is a constant. Plus tan inverse root x will be 1 by 1 plus x square into 1 by 2 root of x. So 1 by 2 root x into 1 plus x. So this is the answer. Got it? So 14th one.
1.5.
1.5, sir.
Correct. What is this? Greatest integer function is generally discontinuous at which point?
At all integers.
Or integral points. So y is equal to a e power 5x plus b e power minus 5x. D square y by dx square is
25y.
correct. See, y is equal to a e power mx plus b e power minus mx. If you have a question like this, then y dash is always equal to m square y. Remember that. Okay, because you differentiate y dash, what are you going to get? You will get 5a into e power 5x minus b minus 5b into e power minus 5x.
Sir,
So,
sir, y double dash is m square one.
sorry, y double dash. I told y double dash only, no? Okay, so 25 into a e power 5x plus b e power minus 5x. So this is nothing but y. So answer will be 25. So if it comes in MCQ, you can directly write it. It is 25y. So which question is this? 15th. 15th D. 16th. Tan inverse of secant x plus tan x. So how to do this?
Option C, sir.
C. The C illiye.
B, sir.
Sir, 1/2, sir.
B is given. So how did you get it? Tan inverse of secant x plus tan x. What is the simplification we can do? Tan inverse of secant x, I can write it as 1 by cos x plus tan x, I can write it as sin x divided by cos x. Right? So tan inverse of 1 plus sin x divided by cos x. So how can you simplify this and write?
Sir, we can take 1 as sine square x by 2
X by
plus
2.
cos square.
So you will get tan inverse of cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 the whole square. Cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 the whole square divided by cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2. So it will be tan inverse of how much? Cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 by cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2. Am I right? So this will be equal to tan inverse of divided with cos x by 2 on both in the numerator and denominator. You will get 1 plus tan x by 2 divided by 1 minus tan x by 2. It will be tan inverse of tan of pi by 4 minus x by 2. Sorry, plus x by 2. So it will be pi by 4 plus x by 2, which is y. So y dash is equal to 0 plus half. This will be the answer. Clear? So how many of you did like this? None of you? Okay. So want to make a note or shall I proceed?
1 minute, sir. Yes, sir.
So tan inverse of cos x by 1 plus sin x. It is something similar to the previous problem. Except the fact that you will get tan inverse of tan of pi by 4 minus x by 2 because it's exactly the reciprocal of it. So pi by 4 minus x by 2 will give you the answer. So this is y. Y is this thing. So y dash will be minus half. So 16th one B only, no? Correct. 17th one is C. Okay. Shall I proceed? Okay, listen. So y is equal tan inverse of root of 1 plus x square minus 1 by x. Tan inverse of what can I put in the place of x? Can I put it as tan theta? So 1 plus tan square theta divided minus 1 divided by tan theta. So it is going to be tan inverse of secant theta minus 1 divided by tan theta. So it will be tan inverse of 1 minus cos theta divided by sin theta, or tan inverse of 1 minus cos theta by sin theta is going to be 2 cos square theta by 2 divided by 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. 2 and 2 are lost. So tan inverse of tan of pi by 4 minus theta by 2. So this will be pi by 4 minus theta by 2, or pi by 4 minus
Sir,
tan inverse x by 2.
sir,
So why
1
that
minus cos theta, how is it?
1 minus cos theta is 2 sin square theta by 2. Sorry.
Ah,
It is 2 sin square theta by 2. Then what will happen? This is gone. So either one, this one, this will get cancelled. Up tan theta by 2. So answer is 1 by 2 into 1 plus x square. Is there an option? Tan inverse of tan theta, which will be theta. So this is going to be tan inverse of x. Sorry, theta by 2, theta by 2, tan inverse x by 2. So y dash should be 1 by 2 into 1 plus x square. C is the answer. Correct. Next. So what is the answer for this 19th?
Option A, sir.
So relation R in set A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. R is given as x. Y is divisible by x. So it will be reflexive because every number is divisible by itself. What about transitive? Sorry, symmetric.
Will not be symmetric.
It will not be, because if you take 1, 2, 2, 1 can't exist. Sorry, if you take 2, 1, 1, 2 can't exist. It's not symmetric. Similarly, for transitive, what will you do? If you take 2, 1, you cannot take 1, 3. So it's not going to be transitive also. Answer is, it's not an equivalence relation, and explanation given is right. What about 20th?
Option A, sir.
So domain of sin inverse x plus cos x. So what is the domain of sin inverse x? X belongs to minus 1 to 1. Cos x, what is going to be the domain? X belongs to R, but the intersection of these two is going to be minus 1 to 1. So domain of a function is a set of all possible values for which function is defined. Correct. So both A and R are true, and R is a correct explanation of A.
Sir,
Tell me.
can you just repeat the answer for 19th one, sir?
Okay. Answer is both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation for A.
But it is transitive, no, sir. If 1,
Well,
2 belongs to R, 2, 4 belongs to R, then 1, 4 also belongs to R.
that is one of the case, but I can give you examples where there are other numbers which are not going to exist.
Okay, sir.
You mean to say, see, though it, let me check. So you're saying R is transitive. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, come again. 1, 2.
Belongs to
4.
R, 2, 4 and 1, 4.
Correct. Sorry, it's my mistake. R is transitive, but it is failing to become an equivalence relation because it is not symmetric.
Symmetric.
Okay. So show that the function, if mapped from R to R, is neither 1 to 1 nor onto. So how will you do it? You will say x1, x2 are two elements which belongs to R. Then what are you supposed to do for 1 to 1? F of x1 is equal to f of x2. So sin x1 should be equal to sin x2. So when sin x1 is equal to sin x2, what can you say? X1 will be equal to n pi plus of minus 1 power n into x2. I'm not sure if you remember this. This is the general solution. Okay, this is one way of proving it. Okay, this is one way of proving where I've taken a generic solution. It is not necessary that you have to follow the same steps.
Sir,
Tell me.
sir, I took like x1 is some pi by 2 and
That's
x2
what I
is
was about
small.
to, that's what I was about to tell you. Not necessary, you have to go only in this method. You can take general values and say, when will it fail to be a one-to-one function? When it has more than one input, which is giving you the same output. So like how you did, you can do it. You took pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2. That you can do. So since more than one value is giving you the same output, it is not a one-one function. Then what about onto? So what is the range of sin x? Range of sin x is minus 1 to 1. But here, what is the value that is expected? So you need, you have a set of all real numbers. So from the set of all real numbers, except the values between minus 1 to 1, no other elements have a pre-image associated with this function. Hence, it is not an onto function. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
So determine whether the below relation is reflexive, symmetric, and transitive. I think it's the same problem, no?
The same as the assertion is.
Yeah, it is reflexive, symmetric, not, and transitive. Yes. Okay, next. Find the value of tan inverse of tan 9 pi by 8. So 9 pi by 8 is greater than pi. So what should the value exist between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2? So what are you supposed to do? Tan inverse of tan of, how will you write it as?
Pi plus pi by 2. Pi by 8.
Correct. Pi plus pi by 8. So tan inverse of, it will be tan pi by 8. So answer will be pi by 8. This is going to be the value. The pi by 8, is it lying between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2? Yes. Pi by 8 is the answer for 23. Differentiate the function with respect to x. X power cos inverse x. So what will happen? Log y is equal to cos inverse of x log x. Am I right? So 1 by y into y dash is equal to cos inverse of x into derivative of log x is 1 by x plus log x into derivative of cos inverse of x is minus 1 by root of 1 minus x square. So y dash will be equal to y into cos inverse of x by x minus log x divided by root of 1 minus x square. So x power cos inverse x into cos inverse of x by x minus log x divided by root of 1 minus x square. Simple, right? Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So show that f of x is equal to greatest integer of x is not differentiable at 1. So how do you write the left hand derivative? I'll explain this. See, if you have a function like this, if I drop a point, let me call this as c. Let me say this point is c minus h, and let me say this point is c plus h comma 0. Okay, clear. Now, for the left hand derivative, what should I do? How do I write it? Limit h tends to 0. F of c minus f of c minus h divided by h. Am I clear?
So shouldn't it be the other way?
Correct then.
F of C minus. Okay, sir. In denominator,
C.
C minus.
Upper denominator minus will be there.
Okay, sir.
So I told you a method to remember. No, come from right to left. So yeah, right hand derivative limit h tends to 0. With the same guess, tell me, it will be f of c plus h minus
Yes,
f of c divided by h. Okay. Now, if I do the left hand derivative at 1, so limit h tends to 0, f of c, that is f of 1, minus f of c minus h, that is f of 1 minus h, the whole divided by h. What is f of 1? What is the greatest integer of 1? 1. Minus, what is the greatest integer of 1 minus h? Guys, if there is a doubt, please talk to me. I'll explain it clearly. Is there anyone having doubt in whatever I... Is it clear? I'm asking, what is the greatest integer of 1 minus h?
1.
No,
0, sir.
0.
0, sir.
0. I'll tell you why. See, 1 minus, for example, h is 0.005. Okay. This will be 0.00 something. Okay. So what is the greatest integer that is available here? It is 0. So 1 minus 0 divided by, what is the value of h? This h only. So what will you get the answer as? What will you get the answer as? You will get
Infinity.
it as infinite. Right. Similarly, if I take the right hand derivative, limit h tends to 0, what will I write? F of c plus h. So the greatest integer of 1 plus
1.
the greatest 1 minus greatest integer of 1 is 1 divided by h. 1 minus 1 is 0. So left hand derivative is infinite and the right hand derivative is 0. So what will you conclude? They both are not same. Hence it is
Sir?
not.
Yes, sir. Okay. Sir, for the greatest integer, what is, can I give an example in minus, sir? Like
Minus
minus 3.14. Yeah.
Okay, minus 2.5. Okay, Vaidya.
Yes, sir. Okay.
So you should always see, you can write it as minus 2 minus 0.5, or you can write minus 3 plus 0.5. Correct?
Yes, sir.
I can split it in both the ways. But when you want to find the greatest integer, you will have an integer value and a decimal value. The decimal value is called as the fractional value. So whenever you want to find the greatest integer of it, the fractional value should be positive. So which one should I take?
The second case.
Answer?
Minus 3.
Minus 3. So simple soluna, when you take a number line 0, 1, 2 இப்படி இருக்குன்னா, greatest integer of 1.9 இருக்குன்னா, it will be the number preceding. So if you take minus 2.5, இங்க என்ன இருக்கும்? Minus 3. So the number will be on the left of it. Greatest integer will always be on the left of it. Except if it is an integer. புரியுதா? Okay, can you tell me what is going to be the greatest integer of minus 4.5?
Minus 5.
Minus 5, because it's the value on the left of it. Okay.
Sir.
Ah.
Sir, for this question, can we find the limit and say the limit does not exist? So it is not differentiable.
That also. You can do that also. But see, unfortunately, if there is a problem where it is continuous but not differentiable, you'll be wasting steps in verifying the continuity. No? You can show, I'm not saying you cannot show it, but it's better whenever they ask you the question of not differentiable, no? Go with this.
Okay, sir.
So you tell me the answer for this. I think. So they have given it, no, show that it is an equivalence relation. So we have no other option. We have to show it, that's it. In your textbook, you have problem based on triangles. Okay. So can you give me an explanation, guys? Can we make this solve this problem faster?
Sir, so for the reflexive condition, the number of sides of this of a polygon is same to itself, so it is reflexive.
So P1 comma P1 belongs to R.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next.
Symmetric if P1 comma P2 belongs to R, that means P1 and P2 have the same number of sides, so P2 and P1
Okay.
should also belong to R.
Also belong to R, correct. Similarly, if P1 comma P2 belongs to R and P2 comma P3 belongs to R, that implies P1 comma P3 will also belong to R, correct. Hence, it is going to be reflexive, symmetric, and transitive. So it's an equivalent relation. So what is the set of all elements in A related to the right angle triangle T with sides 3, 4, and 5?
Sir, all triangles, sir.
So all triangles, since they gave you 3, 4, 5, they'll be what kind of triangles?
Right angle triangle. But sir,
All
I have a doubt.
Mhm.
It need not be right angle triangle always, right?
But see, what is a set of all elements in A related to the right angle triangle? They've given, no? So
But
if I define a right angle triangle whose sides are 3, 4, 5, then what will it be?
sir, but
You are-
they're not asking similar shapes, right? So they're just asking the same number of sides. So it
That's
can
right.
be any
So
triangle.
it can be any triangle, but what are they supposed to be?
Right angle triangle.
Illa. That is what I'm saying. They can be set of similar triangles.
Sir,
Sir,
but then they should be right angle again, right? Similar means.
Is there a possibility where we can define 3, 4, 5 for a triangle which is not right angled?
Sir.
Mhm.
Sir, but the relation only gives, like, states that it is, like, the triangles must have same number of sides. So irrespective of whether the triangle is right angle or not, it has three
Mhm.
sides.
Yes,
So
sir.
all set of all triangles are related to this triangle given.
sir,
Yes,
we are
they
giving
should
a
be similar,
universal.
but I think see, answer should be this thing. They should be set of similar triangles only because only the values of the sides are given. Okay, because the relation speaks only about the number of sides, like how you told, correct? So it will be a triangle, but how is a triangle going to be? It will be a set of similar triangles, is what I say. Nitish, you were asking something.
Sir, if we define a universal set like all triangles, won't it be correct?
You mean to say all the triangles in this world have sides 3, 4, 5? Adu
No,
kadayadu.
sir. We are giving a
Sir,
set.
but
Sir,
What is a set of elements? What is a set of all elements in A? So A has multiple figures of which I take triangles of 3 sides, right? With sides 3, 4, and 5. So I have a right angle triangle 3, 4, 5. To the triangle, what kind of elements can I take from the set A is what they are asking. What kind of triangles will you take?
sir, the whole set A would be related, right? I mean, just the triangle.
Adanda, see,
Like,
read the question. Set of all elements in A that can be related to a right angle triangle. If I consider a right angle triangle 3, 4, 5, what are the elements from set A that I can take? If I take those elements which are
sir, all
related
the
to
triangles, right?
Yes, sir, because we're just considering the number of sides and not what kind of a triangle it could be.
but 3,
Yes,
4,
sir.
5 is a specific value, right? That is what I'm thinking of. So 3, 4, 5 is a specific value with
Sir, but in
sides,
the relation, they're
Sir,
defining it with sides.
right? Oh, sorry. Yeah. It can be all triangles, correct?
sir, they said same number of sides, not same sides.
That's what I'm just observing because it is ambiguous, and that's what I'm just giving a benefit of doubt. If it is 3, 4, 5 to the right angle triangle T with sides 3, 4, 5. So there is a right angle triangle. Now it's all the triangles. Answer is all the triangles. Correct. Because we have only 3 sides now. That's right. So I hope it is clear, no? Shall I proceed? So R is a relation defined from the set of natural numbers such that the relation is 2x plus y is equal to 4 and x comma y comes from the natural number set. Find the domain and range of the relation. Also find whether R is an equivalence or not. So what is the answer, guys? What is the domain?
1 to 11, sir.
Domain is 1 to 11. Logically right, because they told natural numbers. So what is the least number with which you can start? Since x is a multiple, x values take the domain, x values belong to the domain set. So domain will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then what about the range?
So
When x
22, 20, 18 till 2, sir.
when x is 1, when the domain x is 1, you will get 22. I'm not
Yes, sir.
calculating. 22, then you will get
20,
20 is coming. So 2 twos are 4, no? 20. Then you have 18. So 2
till
will
2,
get
sir.
decreased. Till, yeah, it will get decreased. So it will go till 2. Correct. So 2, 4, 6, 8 till 22. Also find whether R is an equivalence relation. Is it?
No, sir.
So if you take reflexive,
It is not reflexive.
so 1 comma 1, does it belong to R? It's not there, no? So since it is not reflexive, we can reject it there itself. Okay.
Sir, but we need to show symmetric
Yeah,
and
it's better,
transitive.
better it's show, but see, since they told find whether it's an equivalence relation, you can actually stop it there. But if it is more marks, no, you have to show those steps. So symmetric, can you show? Is it a symmetric relation?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Because what are all the ordered pairs you're going to have? 1 comma 22, 2 comma 20, 3 comma 18, so on till you will have 11 comma 2. Are there any elements you have 1 comma 22? Do you have 22 comma 1? No, it is not symmetric. Then what about transitive? You have 1 comma 22, you don't have 22 comma anything. So it is again not a transitive function, or sorry, transitive
Sir,
relation.
won't 8, 8 come under reflexive, sir?
But it is only one element, no? For reflexive, if you have, you should have 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, all the elements in the domain should have the counter pair. Only then it is reflexive. If you have only one
Okay,
element,
sir.
it is not. But for symmetric and transitive, that is not the case.
Okay, sir.
Sir, 1 comma 22 exists, but 22 comma something is not existing, right? So can't we
That's
say
what.
transitive?
How will you say? That is what I'm asking.
Special case of transitive?
No, sir. We can't say special case of transitive because 11 comma 2 exists and 2 comma 20 exists, but 11 comma 20 does not exist, sir.
Yeah, okay.
So find the value of tan inverse of 1, cos inverse of minus half, sin inverse of minus half. Tan inverse of 1, pi by 4 plus cos inverse of minus half, pi minus pi by 6, sorry, pi minus pi by 3, 2 pi by 3. Sin inverse of minus half is minus pi by 6. So calculate and tell me what is the value. So LCM will be 12, 3 pi plus 4 pi minus 2 pi. So 7 pi minus 2 pi. 1 minute. 3 plus 8.
8
No?
by, sir.
It will be 9 pi by 12. 9 pi by 12 is 3 pi by 4. So this is the answer. Okay, next. Y is equal to sin inverse of x the whole square. So y dash 2 sin inverse x into 1 by root of 1 minus x square. So y double dash So what is y double dash, guys? Can I write it as 2 sine inverse x into, I'll treat this as a different function. Can I write it as 1 minus 1 by 1 minus x square into derivative of this is going to be minus 2x. Sorry. I'll do it in the u by v method. So tell me how to do it. Into derivative of sine inverse x. 1 by root of 1 minus x square minus, sorry, correct only. So root of 1 minus x square into derivative of sine inverse x is 1 by root of 1 minus x square minus 1 by minus 2 sine inverse x into derivative of 1 by root of 1 minus x square. It is minus 1 by 1 minus x square into 1 by 2 root of 1 minus x square into minus 2x. Right, the whole divided by, you're going to have this 1 minus x square. So this 1 minus x square into y double dash is equal to this, and this will get cancelled. You have 2 minus. Are you guys there? Am I audible or not?
Yes, sir.
So what will I have? Plus this 2 and 2 are lost. 2 and 2, so minus of 2x sine x divided by 1 minus x square, the whole power 3 by 2. Right? I think there is a mistake I did. There's the mistake. 1 by root of 1 minus x square.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Tell me that.
So instead of doing like this, we can take the root over 1 minus go to left hand side and put it on both
You can
sides.
do that. I was only wondering if I can do it in this way. I think that seems to be more simpler.
Yes, sir.
So root of 1 minus x square into y dash is equal to 2 sine inverse x. So 1 by 2 root of 1 minus x square into y dash. So let this be equation number 1 into y dash plus root of 1 minus x square into y double dash is equal to 2 divided by root of 1 minus x square. So taking this to the other side, what will you get? I think we are almost done, no? Because if I substitute this value here, we are sorted. So if I take LCM, 1 by 2 root of 1 minus x square into root of 1 minus x square into y dash. Into y dash. But there is no x node. Huh? Let's see. Plus 1 minus x square into y double dash is equal to 2. So this and this will get cancelled. So 1 minus x square into y double dash is equal to 2 minus y dash by 2. Is there any mistake that I did? So 1 by 2 root of 1 minus x square into minus 2x is there. Into minus 2x. So here you have minus 2x. So here you have minus 2x. 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Minus of minus plus. So we got it, no? So 1 minus x square into y double dash is equal to xy dash plus 2. So 1 minus x square into y double dash minus xy dash minus 2 is equal to 0. This will be the answer. I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
So what is the answer for this? What is the answer for 30th one? So how to proceed first of all? Can I take log on both sides? Log y is equal to 3x plus log of sine 4x plus log of 2 power x.
Sir, we can also do UVW.
You can do that, it's up to you.
Yeah.
So 1 by y into y dash, you will get the same answer as far as algebraic functions are concerned. So 1 by y into y dash will be equal to 3 plus 1 by sine 4x into cos 4x multiplied with 4 plus 1 by 2 power x into derivative of 2 power x is 2 power x log 2. Cancel this and this. So y dash will be equal to e power 3x sine 4x into 2 power x multiplied with 3 plus 4 cot 4x plus log 2. That's it. This is the answer. Nitish,
Yes, sir.
UVW, how many steps is it giving the answer? Almost like this only. I didn't try it.
Sir,
That's why.
one step.
One step. Huh? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Y dash is equal to, so e power 3x into derivative of 2 power x into 4 sine 4x. So 2 power x into derivative of sine 4x is 4 cos 4x plus. I'll take out, plus sine 4x into 2 power x log 2 plus 2 power x into derivative of e power 3x sine 4x. How much is it going to be? So e power 3x into 4 cos 4x. Again, you have to collect the terms and all, no? Is it not a headache?
Sir,
Right?
why do we have to collect terms? We can just leave it like this.
You left it like that.
Yes, sir.
You have to write it in the simplified form. Right? That's what they expect. Okay. So if that is the case, every problem you can do like that and leave it in one step. No, you have to write in the simplified form. Anyways, have this in your mind and solve it. So differentiate the function x power x minus 2 power sine inverse or sine x. So y is equal to x power x minus 2 power sine x. So y dash will be equal to derivative of x power x. What will you get? Anybody? X power x into 1 plus log x is what you will get. Minus derivative of 2 power sine x. You will get 2 power sine x into log 2 multiplied with derivative of sine x is cos x. So this should actually be the answer. I hope you understood how I got this x power x into 1 plus log x, no? You have to take this y1 as x power x and then you have to show the steps. Log y1 is equal to x log x and then proceed. Similarly, y2 you should take it as 2 power as okay. For this one, you can directly apply chain rule and proceed. I hope it is clear, no? What about this one? Show that the function defined by f of x is equal to x divided by x square plus 1 is neither 1 to 1 nor on to. So you'll do those steps. X1 comma x2 belongs to R. F of x1 is equal to f of x2. So x1 divided by x1 square plus 1 is equal to x2 divided by x2 square plus 1. So when you cross multiply, you will get x1 x2 square plus x1 is equal to x2 x1 square plus x2. So can I take this term to the other side? X1 x2 into x2 minus x1 plus, sorry, minus of x2 minus x1 is equal to 0. So x1 x2 minus 1 into x2 minus x1 is equal to 0. So xt is equal to x1 or x1 into x2 is equal to 1. That is what you are getting. So you are getting x1 is equal to x2 or x1 into x2 is equal to 1. So what can you say from this? Had I got only this value, I would have told that it is a one-to-one function. But since you are getting this x1 into x2 is equal to 1 also, can you say it's a one-to-one function? For example, the product of x1 and x2 is going to be in such a way that 2 comma, can I take it as half, or 2 comma or 3 comma 1 by 3? Can I take it like this? One number will be the multiplicative inverse of the other. So there are two values for which you are going to get the same output. Hence, the function is not going to be 1, 1. Then what about onto?
Sir, on to I tried to write in terms of y. Can you? But I didn't get.
So that will be a slightly tedious process. X divided by x square plus 1. Is this a step you followed?
Yes, sir.
So x square y plus y minus x is equal to 0. Or I can write x square y minus x plus y is equal to 0. So apply the quadratic equation formula. X is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2. 2y. Not for x square, it is 4y square. Did you understand till here? Is it clear till this step?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I have this. What is the where is the function defined from? It is defined from real number to real number. Means if I am able to say that there are certain real numbers in y which do not have a pre-image associated in x, if I am able to look at this and concentrate. Sorry, I erased it by mistake. So what is it? Y is equal to x divided by x square plus 1, which implies x square y minus x minus 1 is equal to 0. Correct? Minus plus 1 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by y. So if I take 1 minus 4y square greater than or equal to 0, then 2y the whole square minus 1 is less than or equal to 0. So 4y square minus 1 is less than or equal to 0. So 2y the whole square minus 1 is less than or equal to 0. So I'll have 2y minus 1 into 2y plus 1 is less than or equal to 0. So y should belong to whom? Should belong to minus half to plus half. Are you able to understand what I'm trying to say? So if you take any value between minus half to plus half, you will have the x values existing. Any value outside that, you cannot define a real value. For example, if you take 1, okay, then you're saying x divided by x square plus 1 is equal to 1 implies x is equal to x square plus 1. So x square minus x plus 1 is equal to 0. If I take this to be the quadratic equation, for which I'm saying the y value is 1, which is coming from the real number set, I'm saying the real number 1 does not have any pre-image associated in the domain set. Nitish, are you able to follow me?
Yes, sir.
So what I would suggest is, tell me.
Sir, can we do just that? Like I wrote y x equals to y upon 1 minus y x.
X is equal to
Y upon 1 minus y x.
I don't want, see, when you're writing x in terms of y, x should not be there on the other side. No?
No, sir. I'm telling after writing this, I took this equation as equation 1, and then I said that if y is equal to 1, then there is no possible real value of x that would satisfy equation 1. So it's not on to.
Y is equal to 1. Okay. Then what did you do? You put x is equal to y divided by 1 minus x. No. Oh, you took y is equal
So
to 1
upon
by
1 upon 1 minus x. So there
Okay.
is no real value of x that would satisfy this equation. That's why it's not on.
But how did you prove that there is no real value of x? That is not possible. Here, I'm able to say because I would have found the discriminant and that would have been less than 0. Discriminant is b square minus 4, which is less than 0. That is why we don't have a real value. But how did you look at this and tell you don't have a real value?
Sir,
Hmm.
sir, can we tell like x square plus 1 should be greater than 0?
It is by default greater than 0, because it is sum of
Yes,
positive
sir.
numbers.
Yes, sir. Then prove like x will come out like plus or minus half, right?
X square plus 1, what did you say? X square plus 1 should be. Why do
Greater
we
than
need to, 1 minute? Why do we need to see? There are multiple ways to prove it, but unnecessarily we are complicating stuff. What I suggested, I told first equate the given function to y, then write x in terms of y, and see what values of y would exist for which there are pre-images existing. If I square root is the one which is important for me. So I will have all real values of x provided y is not equal to 0, because y is in the denominator. Y should not be equal to 0. You'll never get a 0. Check and see. You will not get a 0.
Okay.
Okay, that is not possible. Similarly, the square root value should be positive or greater than or equal to 0. So when you do that, you will get the domain. No, you got the domain. Sorry, you got the range. Upper y belongs to minus half to half except 0. Actually, this is what I was supposed to write. Minus except 0. When this is going to be the range, go back to the function. Look at the function, the way they have defined. No, the codomain is range, real number. So not all real numbers have a pre-image existing. That's it. We're done. If you start going trial and error, it will take time.
Okay, sir.
So answer for 33rd. In the solution, it is taken as 1 only. Okay. But what I would suggest is copy the method that I gave you. So y is equal to x power sin x plus sin x to the power x. So y1 will be equal to x power sin x. Y2 will be equal to sin x to the power x. So what are we supposed to do? Take log on both the sides. Log y1 will be equal to sin x into log x. Log y2 will be equal to x log sin x. So 1 by y1 into y1 dash is equal to, do the UV rule. What will you get? So I'll just write the final answer. So final answer for this will be y dash is equal to x power sin x into cos x log x plus sin x by x. Okay, plus sin x to the power x into log of sin x plus x cot x. This is what is going to be the answer. Okay. So this is for 33rd. Similarly, for 34, anybody who remembers the answer? So again, this you have to take it as y1, this you will take it as y2. So y dash will be equal to how much? Log x to the power of x minus 1 into
1 plus log x.
1 plus log x into log of log x. Okay. Plus 2 into x power log x minus 1 into log x. So this is the answer that is given. Okay. Next. So 35th is a parametric equation. So what is dx by d theta? A into minus sine theta plus theta into 1 sine theta is going to be theta into cos theta plus sine theta. This and this are gone. Similarly, what is dy by d theta? A into cos theta minus theta into derivative of cos theta is minus sine theta minus cos theta into derivative of theta is 1. This and this are gone. So what is going to be dy by d theta?
Tan theta.
Tan theta, no?
That will be dy by dx.
Dy by d. Oh, sorry, dy by dx. Sorry, dy by dx is tan theta. Actually, I divided both. So dy by dx is going to be theta sine theta divided by theta cos theta. A and A will get cancelled, so it is going to be tan theta. Okay. Next. So discontinuity. Okay. So what is the answer for the first one? F of x is equal to x square minus 9, x minus 3, and 4. Discuss the continuity at x is equal to 3. Answer.
Irremovable discontinuity.
Say F has a removable discontinuity because left hand limit will be left hand limit will be equal to the right hand limit. So for x not equal to 3.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Tell me.
Sir, in the question, is that a by x square minus 9 by x minus 3?
Actually, that is what I'm thinking. That should be the question because if they are given x is not equal to 3, it should be a by. There is a printing mistake. So it will be x minus 3 into x plus 3, the whole divided by x minus 3. This and this will get cancelled. So you will get 6. So left hand limit will be 6 and right hand limit will also be 6. But the function value is 4. So f has a removable discontinuity. Anyways, I'll suggest that you get marks for this also. Because there is a printing mistake. What about this one? So what is the answer? Left hand limit will be 6. Right hand limit will be 8. So since left hand limit is not equal to the right hand limit, here it is discontinuous, but you have an irremovable discontinuity. Similar is the case here also. There is, I don't know why that fraction value got missed. So what about the third one? Can we make it little fast, guys? I'm tired. Can we make it fast?
Sir,
Tell me.
sir, so if LHL is not equal to RHL, then it is
Removable
irremovable.
discontinuity means you can remove that function value. It is continuous from left-hand side and right-hand side, but not to the function value. That is the meaning of removable discontinuity.
Okay, sir, understood.
So x square minus 4 by x minus 2. It's a similar as the first one. Answer is it will have a removable discontinuity. So f of x is equal to x minus mod x divided by 2. So when you calculate the left-hand limit, you will write limit h tends to 0, f of c minus h minus mod of f of c minus h, the whole divided by. Okay, it's actually f of c minus h, that's it. Okay, so limit h tends to 0, what will you get? 0 minus h minus mod of 0 minus h divided by 0 minus h. So what will be the answer?
Zero, sir.
So minus h plus h divided by, that will be a 0. Right. So what about the, since you are able to understand left-hand limit is not equal to the function value, it is again going to be a removable discontinuity.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Tell me, ma'am.
Sir, mod of minus h becomes h, right? So minus h of minus h by minus h will come. So 2 will come, right?
Where minus h of minus h?
So mod of 0 minus h is
I'll directly do it. Okay. X minus of minus x by 2. Yes, you should get by x. Yes, you should actually get a 2.
yes, sir.
So 2x divided by x, this and this will get cancelled. So left hand limit should actually be 2. So minus h divided by, correct. So minus 2h by minus h is what you get. You will get 2. Correct, ma'am. Similarly, what about the right hand limit? Right hand limit will be 0. Correct? Huh? F of c plus h will give you a 0. So right hand limit is not equal to the left hand limit. So what can you say?
The right hand limit is 2, sir.
Left hand limit than the 2. See, you can actually do this problem directly. X minus mod x divided by x. Okay. So mod x would have definition in it. It is going to be x when x is greater than 0. Minus x when x is less than 0. 0 when x is equal to 0. Correct? Listen to this. So x minus, when you take the left hand limit, right? So so you're taking the left hand limit at a point 0. So what will happen to the left hand side? So mod x, how is it defined? It is defined as minus x. So you'll get minus x divided by x. So you will get 2x divided by x and x will get cancelled. It is 2. Purida. Similarly, if I take the right hand limit, what will I get? X is x only, minus mod x. When you substitute the value of x greater than 0, how will you define mod x as? It is only x. So x minus x divided by x. So this is 0 by x, which is 0. So left hand limit is 2, right hand limit is 0, and the function value is 2. So what kind of a discontinuity does this have?
Irremovable.
Irremovable discontinuity at x is equal to 0.
Sir,
Tell me.
sir, at that point, it is given as 2, right? So, removable means?
Removable means function value than removable. You should be in a position. So left hand derivative should be equal to right hand derivative for it to be called as removable. Whom are you removing? The function value is what you're removing. That's why it's called as removable discontinuity.
Okay.
So what is the answer for this one? It's something based on chain rule. So what is the answer for this one? 37.
G of X.
G of X. So G of X is equal to X square plus 2, Y is equal to sine of Gx, which is the outer function, obviously.
Sine of G of X.
Correct. So what, which of the value of sine of X square plus 2? Chain rule. Cos of X square plus 2 into 2X. Option A.
First
Correct. So I'm just checking whether the options given are right. So Y is equal to tan 3x and dy by dx is secant square
Option C, sir.
to 3. Option C. Fourth one C only, no? Okay, I have to change it in the solution. Option C. Okay. It's given as B, but they gave it as 3 secant square 3x. That is a mistake. Okay. Next. The derivative of f of tan x with respect to g of secant x at x is equal to pi by 4 is.
So root 2.
Sorry. So
Is
f
it
of
option
tan
D?
f dash of tan x into secant square x divided by g dash of secant square x, sorry, secant x into secant x tan x. So what are we supposed to do? Substitute x is equal to pi by 4. So f dash of 1 into secant square pi by 4 is 2 divided by g dash of root 2 into derivative of secant x is root 2 into tan pi by 4 is 1. So f dash of 1 is 2 into 2 divided by 4 into root 2 into 1. Answer 1 by root 2. What did you say is the answer? A.
Sir, I said B. Strong.
Answer is A. Did you guys understand what I did? Basic chain rule only. So it is f dash of tan x into derivative of tan x is secant square x divided by, with respect to, no, so divided by g dash of secant x into secant x tan x. So put x is equal to pi by 4 everywhere. When you put pi by 4, you will get f dash of 1 into secant square pi by 4 is 2. G dash of secant pi by 4 is root 2 into root 2 into 1. So then I took the value of f dash of 1 and g dash of root 2 and then substituted. So this is the answer, correct. So derivative of sine inverse of 2x by 1 plus x square with respect to cos inverse of 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. Answer. See, sine inverse of 2x divided by 1 plus x square is actually 2 tan inverse x. Right? So it will be 2 divided by 1 plus x square. And cos inverse of 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square is also 2 tan inverse x. So how will I get it? When you put x is equal to tan theta, you will get it. So derivative of 2 tan inverse x is also 2 by 1 plus x square. So derivative of both will be the same. So derivative of one with respect to another should be 1. Okay. So derivative of e power x cube with respect to log x. So e power x cube derivative is e power x cube into 3x square divided by derivative of log x is going to be 1 by x. So it is 3x cube into e power x cube. So C. Third one C. So derivative of cos inverse of 2x square minus 1 with respect to cos inverse x.
Sir, 2.
0, no? Yeah. Derivative of 2 cos inverse x is minus 2 divided by root of 1 minus x square divided by cos inverse x is minus 1 by root of 1 minus x square. Cancel this and this, answer will be 2. So this is problem number 8. 2 is the correct answer. Got it? What else? That's it, no? So one thing I need to change is for fourth one. Okay. That's it, guys. Shall we wind up?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.